Okay, folks, I'm back. I just adjusted my white balance. Not as yellow. I got the EF S 24 millimeter on here with the R10. How does it look? Looks pretty good, right? So I'm going to put the zoom. I'm going to move my a little bit center, so I might look a little bit better. I got it on fine detail. And anyhow, I'm going to try 3 other different lenses on here. The reason why I'm doing this is to see, I like grabbing the R10 for traveling. It's easy, it's small. 24 millimeter is okay, but I might need a wider field of view. Okay, so I have the 10-18, which is also the DX style lens, or the 18-45. I mean, that's the kit lens, and yeah, that's the 18-45, the kit lens. Let me put it right there. Okay. Then I have, so this is a 24 millimeter. This is the RF 24 millimeter. Okay, so I don't need the adapter, the EF to R adapter, but I'm also going to try the 16 millimeter. And I'm going to try it inside the studio. And I thought I grabbed the right one, but I grabbed the wrong one. So I'm also going to grab the EFS 10-18 to use in here. Oh, let's go back here. And this is the 10-18 right here. Okay. So, since I already have the EF to R adapter, what I'm going to do is change the lenses one at a time, and I'll be going back and forth. So here's the setup right here, and let me go to the 6100. Okay, so the tallest glass is the 10-18. That's what I'm going to put on next, because I already have the EF to R adapter. Then I'm going to get the next biggest lens, which is the RF 24 millimeter, which you can compare with this 24 millimeter on the Canon already. And then I'm going to try the 10-18. No, I'm sorry. Then the kit lens 18-45. I could try the 18-150, but I want a small lens to go with the camera. I don't want something that's protruding out. And I'm thinking the 16 millimeter or this 24 millimeter. The 16 millimeter, I was impressed on the Nikon or Nikon because let's go back over here, because gave me a wider field of view, and it was f1.4. Now this is I think a 2.8, okay, on the 16. The 24 millimeter I think is 4.5 feet. What is it? I know it has it around here somewhere. I think it's a 2.8 also. I just can't find it right now. But anyhow, and then of course the variable 10-18. Yeah. So I'll try that out. So the reason why I'm doing it is okay. This lens is okay, but it's not like the ZFC. So on the ZFC, you can see more high dynamic range. If I go to the zoom, I mean, it looks fantastic. White hair, little yellow light, you know, all the different colors, different shades. I love the Nikon camera lenses and the picture quality. I don't care about the speed or the shutter speed or anything like that. I want a menu system that's easy to work with, that has a touch capability on the screen like Sony is finally doing. But also the colors are pretty accurate right out of the camera. And even if this is 8-bit, it still looks good. Now the Canon R10 is supposed to have the best color science, but what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look too good. So I don't know if I can get into the settings, but I'll try again. And I might change, you know, might look better. So let's see if I go in the menu. I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, leave it at 0. Brightness. Leave that at 0 too. Okay, just leave it like that. So, do I look sharp? Doesn't look like it. Now this is the EFS lens, all right? So I'm going to put on the 1018. That way I don't have to remove the adapter. And then we'll take it from there. So let's go to the... Oh, wow. This is at 10, folks. Look how wide I am. If we go over here, yeah, I'm already zoomed all the way. This is the best you can get. And that's at 10. Isn't that something? Okay. Actually, that's 10. It was at 12. All right, now I'm going to go to 18. No, 14, then 16, then 18. So here's 14. So I get a wider field of view, but it's better than a 24. Okay. 16. So this is what I'm going to try next, is the 16 millimeter. And then this is the 18. So this is the EFS lens. And there we go. I can see it on my eyeball. I should be in focus. So that's the 10 and 18. But you notice that my skin is more smooth compared to ZFC. So the ZFC shows more detail. And if I go into the zoom part, see, you can see the stub, glasses, hair, and cap. I think you get more detail out of the ZFC. So let's try a different lens. Now we're going to the kit lens. And, of course, you gotta put it out. There we go. Just like the Nikon. Yeah, put it out for it to work. So this is the 18. Kit lens, okay? And this is the 24. So I'll be putting on the 24 next. Last I'll use the 16. So 24 still gives me wide field of view. But if I go up to here to zoom, you see I take up the whole screen. So if I go back to 16, Well, no, this only goes back to 18. Okay. Here, let's go like that. I'm out of focus again. All right. So see, that's 18. Okay. So 16 will give me a little bit more wider view. But what I'm looking for is picture quality. So this is a 3.5. The 16 I think is a 2.8. And the 24, let's see, turn the stabilization off, autofocus. I think the 24 is also an f2.8. I'm not sure. I can't tell. You know what? I think that's a 2.8 also. Okay. Might be a 1.8. I don't know. But anyway, if I bring a little bit more, like 35, and then if I bring it back down to the regular zoom, so that's not too bad right there. Then if I go all the way to 45, there you go. But you see, a little bit more detail. It looks better. So you can still see a little stub. Well, that's good. But that's at 45. And then, of course, my head is chopped off. And then I can always do this. I'll just raise it a little bit. And now I'm center. So anyway, that's that lens. Let's go back to the ZFC. Okay. 24 millimeter. What do you think? Still a little yellow? Let's see if I do something with the light. Do it a little bit more like that. That looks a little bit better. Less yellow. But I'm in kind of a dark. And I don't know. That's 24 millimeter. Wide field of view. See, I got the light back there to give me a little highlight, but I got the upper light here. So I can turn this off. Give me a better... All right. Yeah, that might be better. Okay. So that's the RF 24 millimeter. Give a close-up shoot. Yeah. Compared to the Nikon. Yeah, I like the color of the Nikon. So you see, I like this right here. And I haven't done anything with the settings. This is right out of the camera. And it might be because of better glass too. So, anyway, let's go back here. And I'll try the last lens, the 16 millimeter. Okay. Now that looks pretty sharp. The only problem is that's a ZFC. Okay, this is a 16 millimeter. And this is all the way. So for vlogging and stuff, 16 millimeter is fine. Yeah, I would be like something like this. So I'm holding it. Yeah, 16 millimeter, maybe the 10-18. So, down below, which one, folks? 16, 24, the 1018. I'm hating to say this, but I think I'm liking the 18 to 45 the best, even if it's a 3.5. Okay, yeah. All right. Now I know what happened. Okay. So. And I have to take the EFS adapter off. There we go. Got it. Now I got it. Okay. So, 10 and 18. EFS adapter off. The 24 millimeter, which was on there. So, these two plus the original RF 24 millimeter is about the same height. This will be a little bit smaller. Okay. So I think now the problem with this is I got 2 extra lens hoods. So I got this one. I got that one. You know, when you're changing lenses out, somehow you misplace a lens somewhere. So I'm going to have to look for it. I'll be right in. I'm going to keep the kit lens 18 to 45 on here because it has higher reach. I could put the 50 millimeter, but then it'd be too wide. If I go to the scroll part, I can bring this down. So right about there. Move me up a little bit. I still look kind of dark. So if I move the light a little bit, that's a little bit better. And there is no LUT with this camera. So all I have to do is like the gamma a little bit. Saturation. Yeah, something like that. I already got, I don't know. It's not like an R7 where you can put in a LUT. The R10 has a dummy battery. Yeah, it's looking okay. I'll take it. I still think it's the white balance that I have to correct. Let's see what I can do. Yeah, that's faithful. What is that? Shade, cloudy, acting light, flash, custom. Let's do 5700. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah. So I got a little dynamic range, 5700 Kelvin for the white balance. Oh well. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Um, I do notice that is when my TV wallpaper changes, the light goes in and out. So that's the thing you have to look at too. And I don't have a softbox out there unless I change the wallpaper, and I can get a more of a light. But I'm looking pretty good. This is the kit lens. Now, what I could do is put the 50mm on there. So this is 45mm. But if I put the 50mm, I think it's an f1.8. Let's try it. Okay, this is the 51.8. I had it on the R7. So what do you think? Look a little bit better? If I do, see, 50mm might be a little bit too much of a reach. So this is the basic settings. 45 would be just a little bit smaller. But you can see a little bit more detail with the R10. But there is one other lens I might try, and that's the 35mm. And that's kind of like the sweet spot. So that's also an f1.8. That'll get me in a little bit wider field of view, more than a 24. But that might be, it's either the 35 or the kit lens. Back to the kit lens, which, and I'll leave that at 45. But this is, let's see, I have no idea where I am. I see a little overheating coming on, but that's okay. Camera's doing fine. Just 2 bars. So this is the 50mm. Let me put on the 35mm. Okay. So this is the 35mm. f1.8. It looks better, doesn't it? Yeah, if I go to the regular one, compared to the ZFC, yeah, you can see more light, but you also see a little bit more hesitation, juddery. But I see a box around the face. If I go to the zoom, yeah, a little bit off. Here we go. That might look a little bit better. So see, that's a ZFC. And that's a Samsung. I got my A7C right there in the middle. It's kind of camouflage with the rocks. That's for gaming. A6100. So here's the 18 to 145. I do believe, and there's the zoom, that I might do this. See, there's nothing wrong with the kit lens 18 to 45. It's still an excellent lens. See, there's the puppy cam. That's the 28mm on that one. Yeah, I might do it like that. I can just usually laying there. Yeah, change the picture so you can see a little bit of the outline of the A7C. Yep, ZFC. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, you can't beat it. Now, why am I to the left? Yeah, that's better. Looks pretty good. Maybe I should put both GFZs. One on the left, one on the right. I could do that. I wouldn't mind that at all. The focusing is improved quite a bit. Let's check out the R10. So I see it's a little bit darker. Yeah, after this Windows update, I mean not Windows, new Mac OS, I'm getting more judder. So I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, I'm going to end this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for any upcoming videos I will post. And as always, if you have a question, leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Keep smiling. Until next time. Goodbye.